I'm always partial to, philosophy songs, songs that are like in a kind of a half ironic, half real way, because they are often a little corny and a little like obvious. But I kind of
Give me
just
an example. I don't know what you mean.
like love travels on a gravel road, like there's a million of them.
Okay.
Desperado, ones that are imparting wisdom
Yeah.
to the audience.
Yeah.
Every rose has a thorn. Oh, there's a line from what's the line in Romeo? Every pain is filled with
Oh,
pain and something
pleasure. It's someone else.
pain and pleasure. It's like
No,
every
I
pain.
can't remember.
Yeah, but it's that
Yeah,
bass.
yeah.
I can't
Okay, I
'cause
got
I'm
it. I got
stoned,
it.
but it's
But
like
that was an aside in
it's
the verse. That
yeah.
wasn't the hook, right?
No, it wasn't the hook. It's no.
I've always thought the pain is part of pleasure for
Yes.
someone else.
Yes.
Hoping it would never
Yeah,
cloud my soul.
I always thought that pain is part of pleasure. Yes,
Right.
it's a great.
Can't believe I remember
But
that.
it's right. I can't believe it. But it's a philosophy, as opposed to "She Loves You." Yeah. It's
Exactly.
Just, and there's just many songs like that, and they always amuse me because again, country songs are full of it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
It's all philosophy because of course it's dime store philosophy, but I like the fact that I'm tricked by how much I love the song. That even if I read this as poetry, I'd probably laugh at it, but in the song, I'm loving it.
Yeah, lyrics and poetry are very different things.
Exactly. Yes. Thank you. And they're not supposed to be the same things.
Lyrics have to sing,
Right.
literally.
And they're not supposed to. And
They have to do with vowel sounds
and it's
things like that.
And it's an artistic expression, not a polemical expression.
Exactly.
It's not supposed to be literal or erudite. It's emotional. Music is emotional. Yes, it can reach you. And I mean, look, there are people like I would say Paul Simon is a guy who.
Well, there are artists. I mean, obviously Dylan comes to mind, but
Yes,
Paul
Dylan.
Simon, people, but that's a different because that is where the focus is, and the music is secondary to it. When you're dealing with melody and chords, you have to deal with vowel sounds, and when you're hitting a certain note, right. The sound has to go. It's an oral thing.
Yes.
It's outside of poetry.
Apropos of Paul Simon, I remember, and of what you just said, I remember Simon was on Bob Costas's old show. Loved that interview show he did. I did it once in the 90s, and he was asking Simon about Mrs. Robinson, and Paul Simon said Mickey Mantle once came up to him and he said, your famous line, "Where have you gone, Joe DiMaggio? Why couldn't you use me?" And Simon said,
"Doesn't sound right."
He said, "Syllables, Mick. Syllables."
Syllables, exactly. Joe DiMaggio, Mickey Mantle. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's totally
right.
My point.
Right. That's the point.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'm so glad you're still this into you, because you just don't know about people. What their private life is like. You don't know if they're still engaged. You don't know if they're still happy. You don't know where their mind is. I mean.